It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Big Lion. Go.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go, shot.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brandon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. The rookie from Tennessee orchestrating things well. It's a 1st down here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Eagle.
Off the play fake. Brandon steps away to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Operating from the gun, Brandon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass, dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Brandon. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Brandon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brandon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Able to power through. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll be out right at the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. For the Colts, it's 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
70. Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down, Brandon. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brandon. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Brandon. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw. Brandon. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Second and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Brandon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brandon. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads. Not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Brandon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Brandon eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Colts nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Go check, go check. Go.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Richardson working from the gun. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready, 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 ready.
Running left, Taylor. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun. Brandon is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
And the Titans first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Brandon. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Okonkwo, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 21-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. 3rd and 4. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep. Don't
do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go now. 40, 70.
Looking to throw. Brandon. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Brandon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Richardson back to throw it. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Okay, ready?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling to his right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guy